my name is Aaron Vitus. I'm the CEO of the world's fastest growing customer journey mapping platform, Strategy Box. And I'm here today to talk to you about how I get myself out of choking. Every Monday I do an installment called Mental Health Mondays, and it's tips and tricks I've learned over the years about how to kind of stay calm and not fly off the handle or get out of my own way so that I can perform at my best. And this technique comes from a story that I heard many years ago. And it's about a guy who in the 50s was going to repair a refrigerated train boxcar. So those big train boxes you see. He goes in, he gets stuck. The door locks behind him. And what was really weird was he had a pen on him. And it's kind of a sad story. He realizes that he thinks he's running out of air. And he starts kind of writing his last will and testament on the inside of the refrigerator of the boxcar. And as it's going on, he's documenting how he's feeling. It's getting worse and worse and worse. And finally he says, this is the end. I wish you all the best. I wish my family all the best. And he unfortunately passes away. The really interesting thing about the story, the boxcar was 50 degrees. It always was 50 degrees. The refrigeration mechanism was broken. The guy had plenty of air but he thought he was going to freeze to death. And so what his mind started to do was spiral. And if you think you're going to crash, you're going to crash. It's like that old episode of Frasier. I know young people out there won't understand that. If you're looking at the tree, you're going to hit the tree. And this is something I learned mountain biking. It's actually how I heard the boxcar story. Is if you think you're going to die, you're going to die. And you can talk yourself into anything. The interesting thing is you can talk yourself out of anything too. And so when I start to get a little wobbly in a presentation, interview, or a sales pitch is not going particularly well, and I'm starting to choke, I'm feeling that chest tighten up or that throat tighten up, I'm like, oh crap, this is going left. I remember the boxcar. And I asked myself, hey, Aaron, are you in a boxcar right now? And what's interesting is I've trained myself to kind of go, no, I'm not in a boxcar. I will be okay. I'm alive. I'm still able to breathe. And that starts to slow my breathing down. And when I start noticing my breath is actually when I start getting out of myself and back into the moment. And that's when you know what? I screwed up that last part of the pitch. It's okay. It's a new moment. All right, let's call it out, maybe correct it with the audience, and then I move on. And that's the really cool thing is that technique has allowed me to get out of a lot of dicey situations, whether it's a bad pitch or, when I've been traveling, some pretty dicey travel situations, having guns pointed at my face and having to talk my way out of it, that kind of thing. So that's my tip to you this week. When you're starting to go left, just remember, are you in the boxcar? No, you're not. You're still able to breathe. The temperature's fine. The moment is new. You're cool. So just relax into the moment and continue on your way. I hope that helps. Have a great week.